Jambo Jambo, Jambo Jambo, Jambo Jambo, Jambo Jambo, Jambo Jambo. So welcome back to my series where I rate black-owned businesses in Australia, and hopefully you guys will learn a thing or two. So the other week I was craving a little bit of excitement in my life, a little bit of, spice. So I decided it was time to go check out another black-owned business. We went to a restaurant again, my little brother and a couple of friends. It was an Ethiopian restaurant, which means it's the first time I ever tried Ethiopian food. Once again, thank you to the Afro Network for having such an accessible way to find these businesses. I have a whole list from them and I'm so excited to go to those. But this restaurant, it's Ethiopian, it's called Jambo Jambo or Jambo Jambo, or I don't know how to pronounce it. So it's located in Sydney City in Glebe, really close to my uni, UCID and UTS, like a walking distance, which is really cool. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Walking through the shopping centre, we actually don't know where we're going. We're hoping we're not too late. We're hoping that the place is like actually open.
It better be amazing. I can't say.
Yeah, I know. But I literally don't know what to expect because I've never had Ethiopian food.
I tried to Google it and it looks pretty good.
Okay guys, we're here. I just wanted to introduce everyone. This is Taboka, Christian, and Kimberly. So we did end up getting there on time, as in late, but they didn't mind because, African time. It was pretty cool. Like initially, like just looking at it, it was pretty cool. The aesthetic was like really like traditional, African-esque. The music, they were playing Afrobeats the whole time. I am hoping I don't get copyrighted for any of my clips. But yeah, it was like a good initial reaction. Initial reactions?
It's cool. It's cool.
Okay.
I like it. I like the decor.
The decor?
Yeah, it's so cute.
The aesthetic is very nice and they have great house.
So here's the thing. None of us really knew what we were doing. This was new for all of us. I think Taboka knew the most out of all of us. But we kind of just said, I think it was to the owner, who was really nice by the way, surprise us. He asked us if we wanted meat with our thing or if we wanted as vegetarian. We let him know our preferences and we're just like, yeah, just bring us what you would recommend for us. So we started off with the mixed entree. The first thing that was brought out was the chapatis and the samosas. Like everyone loves those. Those are like, your classics. And then the next thing that was brought out, I don't know the name of it, unfortunately. I probably should have done my research, but it was like a beef tartare in a lettuce leaf. So like raw beef, like a spiced raw beef in a lettuce leaf. And I'll let Kim's reaction speak for itself. So the four of us, we're not really the type to eat raw anything. If you're giving us a steak, it has to be well done. If there's no char on it, it's not cooked. Like you may as well be biting into a live cow. So this was like a little daunting for us. But it took us a while, but we eventually made up our minds that we're each going to try it.
1, 2, 3.
You have to.
Many minutes later.
Come on, let's go.
Okay. 2, 3. Nice.
Okay, so it tastes really good. Like the seasoning is really good. I just know that it's raw beef, so I can't smell it, but it's really tasty. I would just like to say that Knowledge and Taboka and I were the only ones who finished that. Kim and Christian are wusses and they chickened out, and I'm the best. Hi, Father. We're back. Would you ever eat raw meat?
Pardon?
Would you ever eat raw meat?
No.
Even if it tasted like, even if it was like well seasoned?
No, I won't.
Can I take you to the Ethiopian restaurant we went to?
Thank you.
So my dad just called me back. He's like, Speed, I think we need to re-record it. I want to be more diplomatic. So for our main course we had, I know the name of this one, I'm going to pronounce it wrong though, injera. I'm not going to pretend I actually know what it is. It's some sort of bread that you eat with sauce, but I will let Google handle this one and explain that to you.
Injera is a sour fermented flatbread with a slightly spongy texture, traditionally made out of teff flour. It is the national dish of Ethiopia and Eritrea.
Listen, how are you enjoying the song? Him? Nice.
Not gonna lie, it happened in the first half, but man, they pulled through.
So the injera was so good. Like, what really made it was those sauces. Those sauces went off. Like the middle one, you guys have no idea what I'm talking about, but the middle one hit. We had a range of different types of sauces. Some were vegetarian. We had a goat one, a chicken one, a couple of beef ones, but oh, those sauces, amazing, so good. I think the only thing Knowledge really cared about was that the teff, the thing injera is made out of, had an exceptionally high amount of protein, which was, you know, good for him bulking or something, but it was really, really good. Pleasantly surprised for sure. So that was our meal at Jambo Jambo. Okay, so now moving on to pricing. I think the pricing once again was like pretty decent. Our meals worked out to somewhere between $30 to $40 each, and that was for a whole 2 different entrees and a large platter that we didn't end up finishing, and we're all like big eaters, so like that says a lot. Yeah, so like I think it's good pricing for what it is and the amount that you get. So now just for the general review, the place was good. Kind of loved the vibe. The wait staff, and I'm pretty sure he's either the manager or the owner, really nice. We ended up like having like a good chat every now and again, and you know, it just felt really like homely and friendly. The food itself, I have to say, I'm not a picky eater. I wouldn't describe myself as a picky eater at all. I eat basically anything except Vegemite. Every Australian is going to kill me right now. And, you know, raw meat and fish. Like, I basically am open to trying anything. But even for me, like, even knowing that the spice profile is similar to things that I've had before, that food would take some getting used to for me to eat on a regular basis. I really hope that makes sense and doesn't really come off as mean, because like I did really enjoy the experience, and getting to try something new is something that I'm like really honored to do, but I'm so accustomed to my traditional food and Western food that was a bit of a culture shock, I guess. Yeah, and I also have to understand that the people, like most of my general audience, are people who would have never really tried or experienced any of this stuff before either. So I also have to kind of, you know, cater to that perspective in the most honest way I can. So, okay, so now for the rating. I would give this place probably a solid 6.5, 7 out of 10. Because as I said, the food was good. Like, they got me to eat raw beef and finish it. Like, the food was good, but it definitely would take some getting used to before it becomes, you know, like a regular meal of mine. And as I did mention in my first video, my ratings come with a grain of salt. I can tell you my experience, but you know, I do genuinely recommend, especially this place, that you go try it yourself and, you know, just get to experience it yourself, because it's nothing like I can almost guarantee it's nothing like you've ever tried before. So if you're looking for something new, something different, something exciting, then I really do recommend that you do try out this place. Okay, so I do believe that is it. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys, and for making it this far. Thank you so much to Jambo Jambo for, you know, having us, and to the Afro Network for providing us with an easy way to find all these African businesses. If there is an African business that you guys want me to rate, please leave it down in the comments or send me a DM. I'm happy to review places that you guys are interested in. But if that is it, I will see you in the next one, hopefully. I'm editing a video right now, and you know, I'm doing like a lower thirds as I'm introducing you guys, and I've written known her for 16 years and still don't know how to spell her name. Whoops. And I didn't realize I actually spelled your name wrong.